Hi, I'm Kat Jones, and I've been asked to speak to you today about keeping the faith, the theme for our season of giving this year, and specifically to talk about what's been hard this year, what I've been doing to keep the faith, and why I keep the faith and give to St. Albans. So first of all, what's been hard? A lot has been hard. It's been a tough year for sure. Our son Wandy had been working at United Way here in Austin doing amazing work after he graduated from college last year. And they were actually preparing to apply for a permanent green card for him, which was really exciting to us when the administration stopped all immigration to this country earlier in the spring. And with his visa status ending in September of this year, and a global pandemic making it a difficult time for him to go back to Ethiopia, we pivoted and Wandy applied for graduate school to start this fall as a way to keep his legal status in this country. He was accepted at Denver University's Corbell School of International Studies, where he's doing his master's program. Right before he left, late summer, there were attempts to force all international students who are here in the US out of the country, but fortunately Harvard and MIT filed lawsuits and stopped that. So now Wandy is in Denver and loving his graduate studies, but no closer to becoming a US citizen as Ethiopia enters a civil war. Josephine, our daughter, has struggled a lot with not being in school, where she really learns best with other people and in-person learning and teachers. And she really misses her friends because Dad and I are just not as fun as they are, but she's doing okay. We haven't seen my parents in over a year, and I miss them terribly, and it's just heartbreaking to be away from them. I left a job and started a new job, all during the pandemic. I manage and work with a group of people who I have never met in person. This is both very strange and difficult. The racial unrest and conflict has been deeply unsettling to our mixed race family, and it's hard for me to have Wandy so far away from home right now. I've been thinking a lot about the many privileges that we have in our lives and that I have in my life, and how to not take those for granted and to understand the power and role and responsibility that those offer me and that come with that. That is very uncomfortable, and it breaks my heart. So what I've been doing to keep the faith. As a quiet and contemplative form of prayer, I walk in nature every day. I notice everything that's there and everything that's unfolding every single day. It's amazing how much it changes every day. Nature reminds me of God's kingdom, and nature grounds me in how I live my life in the image of Christ. I've also been using the Calm app to meditate more regularly than I ever have. When I feel the anxiousness and fear or stress starting to rise up in me, I stop and I try to meditate, even if just for 5 minutes. I try to be the person that Jesus has shaped me to be, and I failed many, many times. But then I remind myself that he also forgives, and I'm practicing forgiveness with myself, and which helps me offer that same grace to others during this difficult time. So keeping the faith in St. Albans is easy. A few weeks ago, we held Club 56 here, which is the youth group for 5th and 6th graders, and Lisa had prepared a lesson on gratitude. We watched a YouTube video called The Gratitude Experiment, which I highly recommend. It explains a study where they had one group of people start the day every day by writing down things they were grateful for. One group wrote down things they were upset about, and the other group could write anything they wanted. So guess which one was the happiest? I guess it turns out that gratitude changes your brain chemistry and actually makes you happier. Every experience I have with St. Albans offers this to me. Whether it's a really moving and important sermon, whether it's an exchange with one of you, a chance to prepare you healthy, delicious food as a coffee host, which I really miss, a chance to just be with you and pray with you in the sanctuary with Dottie playing piano and sunlight streaming in through the high windows. All of this is what grounds me and reminds me that I belong to a larger kingdom, a kingdom of God. And all of this helps me find my way in life as a Christian, not just as a mom or a wife or a sister or daughter or a friend or even as an employee, and maybe not even just as a human, but specifically as a Christian and an Episcopalian. And I dearly love this sweet community on the Hill who has so wholeheartedly embraced our family just as we are. So in a time that I know finances are hard for many and harder for us, we prioritize giving time and talent, and yes, even treasure, to maintain and grow the sacred community and family that we love called St. Albans. Thank you.